How well do you know your Disney? Well, pull up an ice block, lend an ear, and get ready to prove it because it's another Sunday afternoon, which means it's time for episode 5 of Disney 100 Jeopardy. And once again, your host, Brian Perry. 104 clues have come and gone, so what say you? We add 26 more to your plate in order to test that Disney knowledge of yours. Here are the rules on your screen as always, and as always, I tell you, if you want to ignore those rules and you want to pause the video and you want to cheat, I won't tell anyone. I won't even know, but your conscience will know. Your Jiminy Cricket will know. Your Timothy Q. Mouse, your Mufasa in the sky will know. Timothy Q. Mouse might be an answer later. Just a little foreshadowing. Let's check out the categories for episode 5. First up, we have villains. Someone suggested that one on a comment in last week's video, so you see that? We're bringing it to life. Villains is your first category. Next up, it's I'm on a boat or raft ride. Shout out the Lonely Island. That's all about water rides at Disney. Third category, MIC, which is actually going to stand for microphone. We're going to show you a screen grab of a microphone from a Disney film or Pixar film, and you will have to tell us what movie it's from. Next up, it's KEY. You see where we're going here? That's all about keys. Disney keys. What does that mean? Well, you just have to wait to find out. And finally, can you guess the last category? MOUSE, mouse. It's all about the mice of the Walt Disney Company. So what do you think about those categories? I had some fun making them, honestly. MICKEYMOUSE. I thought that was funny. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's get things started with the cupcake round, the cheap 200 pointers. Here we go. Of course, we start with villains for 2. The first, the original, the fairest of them all, or so she thought. Who is the evil queen? Yes, the OG. I'm on a boat or raft ride for 200. Before going to Disneyland, the 1964 World's Fair was the first home to this boat ride that was sponsored by Pepsi. It has now been experienced by over 250 million people. What is It's a Small World? Don't you sing it. I know you want to. I know it's right there. But let's just not. Let's keep it to the creepy dolls. On to MIC for 200. What film is this screenshot from? What is Aladdin? The screen grab, of course, of Genie from the Friend Like Me scene in the Cave of Wonders. Let's move on to Key for 200 now. This attraction features a group of cellmates begging a dog for a set of keys. What is Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean? The scene was so popular on the ride that it kind of made its way to the films.
A bit closer. That's it, doggy. Come on, you filthy, slimy, mangy character. No, I didn't mean it.
All right, let's finish off this cupcake round with Mouse for 200. If Mickey likes it, then he better put a ring on it. This is his longtime girlfriend of over 80 years. That would be the First Lady, who is Minnie Mouse, a very patient rodent, might I add. Been with her boyfriend Mickey for over 8 decades and still no ring. We move on to the 400-point round now. Let's go back to villains for 4. You're joking, I can't believe my eyes, is probably what this famous villain says after losing another casino game. We're looking for the Oogie Boogie Man, who is Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas, degenerate gambler, sack full of worms and creepy things on the inside. I'm on a boat or raft ride for 400. Josh Gad recently lived out his dream of becoming a skipper here. That would be the Jungle Cruise. What is the Jungle Cruise? MIC for 400. What film is this microphone from? What is Monsters, Inc.? That's Mike Wazowski, played by the great Billy Crystal, doing a little stand-up.
Never mind. You're in kindergarten, right? Oh, I love kindergarten. Best 3 years of my life. Of my life.
KEY for 400 is where we're going next. You'll have to grab one of these if you plan on visiting Disneyland frequently. It's the name of their annual pass program. We are looking for what is the Magic Key. Yes, Disneyland's annual pass program, the Magic Key, gets you into Disneyland but doesn't get you free parking unless you buy the most expensive one. Let's round out the 400-point round with Mouse. With a Brooklyn accent and strong personality, this sidekick served as a guardian and mentor to a certain flying elephant. One of my favorite Disney characters of all time. Who is Timothy Q. Mouse? Honestly, rewatch Dumbo. Timothy will skyrocket to the top of your Disney character power rankings. He is the best. He makes Jiminy Cricket look like a joke.
Dumbo the Great! The Great what?
On to the 600-point round now. As part of her attempt to marry Prince Eric, Ursula disguises herself as a young woman named... That would be, who is Vanessa? I'm on a boat or raft ride for 600. You better stretch before riding Davy Crockett's Explorer canoes as you paddle your way around this island at Disneyland. That would be Tom Sawyer Island. I love those canoes. They're so much fun. Very unique ride at Disneyland. MIC for 600. What is this microphone from? That would be my favorite Disney movie of all time. What is Zootopia?
Yes?
What can you tell us about the animals that went savage?
Well, the animals in question, are they all different species? Yes. Yes, they are.
KEY, key, for 600. Oh, we've got another screenshot here. Can you name this film? That is a Goofy movie. What is a Goofy movie? And finally, to round out the round, we go to Mouse for 600. These two are close with Cinderella, or should I say Cinderelli. That would be Jacques and Gus. Jacques and Gus. Who are Jacques and Gus is the correct answer. So we're more than halfway through. 3 rounds down, 2 rounds to go, plus Final Jeopardy. How you doing? You doing well? I hope so. Not too hard, right? Let's make it a little harder. On to the 800-point round now. Be mine or you will burn is a lyric sung by, one of the darkest villains in Disney history. We're looking for who is Frollo. Frollo speaks those lyrics while singing one of Disney's most underrated tunes, Hellfire. It's a very dark and creepy song, but it's good. It's a good song.
This burning desire is turning me to sin.
On to I'm on a boat or raft ride for 800. Before being renamed to Living with the Land, Epcot's educational boat ride, found in the Land Pavilion, went by this name. What is Listen to the Land? Listen to the land.
Let's listen to the land we all love. Nature's plan will shine above. Listen to the land. Listen to the land.
We've got another screenshot coming your way for MIC microphones at 800. What movie is this from? Oh, they're getting tougher. That is from Cars. What is Cars? The scene is when the paparazzi bombards our boy, Lightning McQueen Ka-chow, in Radiator Springs.
Did you have another breakdown, McQueen? I'm sorry, what?
How about KEY for 800? Want to explore the legendary cast tunnels under the Magic Kingdom? Sign up for this tour that brings you into the Utilidors. The answer there is, what is the Keys to the Kingdom tour? I've never done it, but when I was a cast member, I'd see people walking around the Utilidors all the time. It looks like a cool tour, so check it out. Keys to the Kingdom. On to the final clue of the 800-point round. He's also known as the Great Mouse Detective. We're looking for who is Basil of Baker Street. I tell you what, Great Mouse Detective, one of Disney's most underrated movies ever. It's pre-Renaissance, so a lot of people don't give it a shot. Give it a shot. I promise you'll like it. So good. 1,000-point round now. We start with the final clue for villains. First seen in Fantasia. This haunting winged character summons his minions atop Bald Mountain. The answer there is Chernabog. Chernabog, who you will also see as part of Fantasmic. Let's go to I'm on a boat or raft ride for 1,000. Head to the other side of the world to take on Roaring Rapids, home to big drops, rushing waters, and this gigantic animatronic. Who is Karak? Karak. The one time I went to Shanghai back in 2017, he wasn't working. So I got the true Expedition Everest experience with a very cool animatronic. On to MIC's final clue. What is this screenshot from? Chicken Little. What is Chicken Little? Truly, what is Chicken Little? What is that movie? Like, what are we doing here? Come on. Let's just move on. We don't have to talk about that. On to Key for 1,000. Disney's world-class customer service begins with teaching their cast members about the 5 keys. Can you name them? We're looking for what are safety, show, efficiency, courtesy, and inclusion. Really in any order you want. And the final clue on the board, MOUSC for 1,000. Who is this guy? On the left, of course. And the final answer on the board, it's gonna sound familiar. Who is Mortimer? Mortimer, yes. Remember Mickey's original name, Mortimer? Well, Disney reused it in the form of this creepy, tall, smooth-talking mouse, Mortimer here, seen in the 1936 short titled Mickey's Rival. Mortimer makes moves on Minnie and does it right in front of Mickey. You know what? Maybe that's why they have marriage problems. Maybe Mickey doesn't completely trust Minnie. Look at the way she's looking at Mortimer. You know what? I don't like that. I'm on Team Big Cheese, Team the Boss, Team Mickey. Anyway, let's move on here. Hopefully you've done well through the 25 clues on the board, but you know what time it is. It is Final Jeopardy time, which means you're going to have to wager whatever you feel comfortable wagering when you see this Final Jeopardy category. What is it? Frozen 2. How confident are you on your knowledge of Frozen 2? That should determine how much you wager. So let's get to work. Time is up for your wagers. Before we get to the clue, we do have exciting news regarding the category of Frozen 2. This will be the first time we're taking the Final Jeopardy category and bringing it with us to next weekend's show. That's right, Frozen 2 will be one of the 5 categories in episode 6, which will come out next Sunday. So if you don't know it too well, watch Frozen 2 this week, and maybe you'll be able to run the table in next week's episode. Here we go. Let's check out the clue. After Olaf's impressive performance in charades, Elsa attempts to get Anna to guess a word with some lackluster mannerisms. And ultimately, The sisters end up losing to the boys. The word Elsa had was... And time is up. Put those pens down if you're actually using a pen in 2023, pencil. The correct answer is, what is ice?
I don't know, but,
Ice? Oh, come on. She couldn't act out ice? You got this, Elsa. Anytime. Just do it with your body. Nothing. Air. Tree. People. Treeple. Oh, that's not a word. Oh, shovel boy. Teeth?
That's right, Elsa had ice as the word she had to act out, and she failed miserably. Hopefully you didn't fail miserably in episode 5, though. See, that was a good transition. Let us know how you did in the comments below. Are you proud of yourself, or was this just another week of disappointment? Be sure to let us know. I've been your host, Brian Perry. Remember, Frozen 2 will carry over to episode 6 next weekend. It'll be one of the 5 categories, so study up this week, especially if you got that one wrong, because maybe you'll be able to run the category for the first time in your Disney 100 Jeopardy career. Once again, I've been your host, Brian Perry. I'll see you next weekend, and I'll see you before then for Inside 300. Until then.
Bye-bye.